Alright, I'm going to be doing a trade review of Asia trades from last night and today's AM session. So I took a few trades and a couple wins. Let's get into it. So this is the first trade from last night in Asia. Coming into Asia session, the only thing I wanted to take was this level right here, 2025 rolling VWAP. I'll show you my high time frame chart. Let's see if I can get there. Alright, high time frame chart right here. Alright, so Asia opened here. We had a move lower to my DT2 level, which is downside target 2. And that was a 2025 rolling VWAP. Here's my monthly VP chart. I've had this VWAP marked out since beginning of the year. So happened in Asia, I had to take it. Let's get into the trade. Let's get into this trade right here. So coming to the level, we had a high volume candle, which just means sellers got really aggressive coming into my key level, which is always the best to see. You want to see fast in and then fast out. Aggressive move in, aggressive move out. Okay? So we got high volume candle. Next candle, we get an immediate absorption candle. Now in TradingView, what this is telling you is basically sellers tried to push the level, but responsive buyers were just sitting here, passive buyers. They absorbed the sellers, and now buyers are trapped at the lows. Okay? This is all you see on TradingView. But if you go to Sierra, which is, one second, go to Sierra, you could see on here even better. You can see this orange candle is an exhaustion candle. We have CVD divergence here. Look at the low here, this low. This is a higher low, so it shows exhaustion. Again, absorption candle right here. You can see even on the footprint, you have sellers trapped at the lows, and then buyers start buying. Okay, so I entered 2 micros on this absorption candle, and then I added the rest on this candle right here, this 15-second EMA flip with the delta buy bubble. And you can see CVD get extremely aggressive, which is what I love to see on my trades. Those are always the best trades. And I TP'd one here at daily lower band and then took the rest off at this exhaustion candle right here. My overall target was daily POC. It was like right here, so I just TP'd. Let me go to my executions. Where are my executions? Alright, here are my executions for this trade. You see I entered one here, entered another one here, entered another one there, TP one there, and then rest off there. Alright, now let's get into these next trades. I took a $60 loss here and then a break even. Let's get into that. Actually, let's go to my high time frame chart first. Where's my high time frame chart? Alright, we'll go to the M5 chart. Alright, so coming into Asia, I had key levels here. This was Monday's VWAP, right here, this orange line. This was RTH VWAP for Monday, okay? So this is my trade here, along this, and I saw a fast move into my key level. So I wanted to fade it and potentially take it back to daily VWAP. And if I go to my daily chart, or my 30-minute chart, where is this? Here. You can see I had it marked out as my UT1, which is my upper target 1. So it's either a rejection level or a target level. So I had to take that trade. Let's go to my execution chart. Alright, execution chart. 15 seconds. Alright, here. So this first trade was off RTH VWAP. We got a 15-second absorption candle, and I entered 2 micros and closed immediately once I saw 0 follow through on the delta or on the candlesticks. So it's basically just a scratch trade, basically lost nothing. And then this next trade was a M1 absorption candle on Monday's VWAP. Look at this. Judas absorption candle. Okay. In this, I entered a little lower risk, only 2 micros. targeting daily view up because I just took a win in Asia, so it's gonna go in low size, so I just secure the winning session, and did not deliver. Now let's go into Sierra chart so I can show you the order flow. Alright, this trade right here, you can see on this whole leg up, we have these green candles. This is basically extreme exhaustion. So eventually there's likely going to be a pullback. Could be to 1-0 or it could be to daily view up. But I was targeting daily view up, okay? So I entered on the M1 absorption candle, which closed on this 15-second candle right here. And we also reclaimed the EMA on this too. And I went break even here. Edged my break even a couple times. And nearly delivered to daily view up, but buyers bought it. I'll show you from where in a second. But on this whole move down, you can see Delta moving along with the price. Delta is extremely important for getting in trades. Let's go into my, all right, here. Let's go to this. Look where they bought. Look where they bought it from. Anchored view up from the low. They just reloaded, pushed higher again. Bought it again here. And if we go out of replay, you could see they were buying that view up all day. Here, 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 again here on the AM session. We'll get into that in a second. But yeah, pretty simple. Pretty easy Asia. Right, there we go. So coming to open. Let's go to, all right, coming to open. We were opening up on near my FUT level, which is my full upside target. I will not long anything in this area. Okay, so only shorts. I was kind of short biased to open, unless you've got to move lower to weekly view up and daily view up, which was here, basically the same spot. And I would have targeted my upside target, which was 2-month POC and previous day RTH value high, RTH high, and previous day high. And then these are Thursday VWAPs right here. Okay, let's go to my session chart now. Okay, session chart right here. All right, coming to open, we were opening on the higher end of overnight value or high, or overnight value. I was willing to long something to my upside target if it was like exactly what I wanted to see, but didn't get anything. This did play out right here. It's 940 move, but before news, I don't know, I just didn't want to take anything. Rather just wait for my levels. Okay. Now let's go into the trades. Okay. All right, so the first trade was off of previous day value high. These two trades right here were just one micro. They were like insurance trades just in case it went before news. Usually though, the moves do not happen before news. We usually just chop around the level, and then after news we can deliver. Okay, so I was only going to risk very light size and be very aggressive with my stops, like instant break evens. Do not want to take a loss before news and waste all my capital before the trade actually happens. I'll show you my executions here. Let me go to this. Here, okay. Here, entered here, break even, here, break even. Let's go over them. Okay. So this was a 15-second marginal breakout candle right here. If I can go to, oh, my Sierra chart's frozen. So 15-second marginal breakout here. I entered one micro, and as you can see on Sierra, right here, marginal breakout, pretty nice CVD candle. So I was willing to put a micro. we could not really flip EMA, so price went higher again, and CVD did not get aggressive. Okay, and then the next trade was after news, or at news. So this was a M1 Judas absorption at previous day high, and I entered here on the 15-second. There was an EMA flip and CVD started dying. So I was thinking in the moment, I might as well just throw a micro on and potentially get what? I mean, you could make like $30 or risk like $40 to make 400. So like, might as well just throw a micro. I'm willing to lose the 40 if it happens, but yeah. But I was really aggressive with my break even. Went break even right on this candle, I believe, and got hit break even here. Then after this, I was extremely patient. I needed to see buyers get trapped or exhausted. Okay, right here we're just bouncing up, bouncing down. It's just a range, nothing really clear at all. But on this candle right here, this is the cleanest trade you will ever see. This was perfect. This was A++++. All these trades before were garbage. This is garbage. This is garbage. This is garbage. I mean, even this is garbage, but just willing to put a micro. And I'll show you why in Sierra chart. On TradingView, it doesn't look like much, but you can see on order flow. Even here, you can see the M1 absorption candle. There's no M1 absorption candle here. No M1 absorption candle here. No M1 absorption candle here. But there's no absorption candle here. And this is into Thursday's VWAP, which is a key level that I had marked out. Okay. Let's go to Sierra chart. Right here. That's right here. This is the trade. Was it 1035? Yeah, 1035. All right. All right. So right here, you can see this whole range right here. I mean, this trade, okay, decent. I mean, still probably like B rated. Nothing here. Nothing really here. Nothing here. Nothing here. And then here, what happens? We get a fast push out of the range, out of the balance. You can see on the CVD, what is this candle? Plus 500 on the CVD. It barely even moves. It goes, well, how many points? Like 10 points. All the buyers here just got absorbed by passive sellers sitting at Thursday's VWAP, okay? And then aggressive sellers stepped in, and we pushed price lower. Look at these buy imbalances here. There's about 5 buy imbalances at these highs. Large trades at the highs. They all get absorbed. All the buyers get absorbed. Look at the footprint. Buyers at the highs on the footprint. The buyers even control the whole upper part of this candle. They control the puck. Delta's positive. This candle is extremely bearish. 136 delta, negative 210 finish. Look at the next candle. Negative 302 delta. Bright red. Dark red. Red, red, red. All the way down. Buyers getting trapped on every high. Like all these highs. Buyers getting trapped. Buyers getting trapped. Buyers getting trapped. Buyers getting trapped. Buyers getting trapped the whole way down. Until sellers get trapped at the lows, and then we start the reversal. Sellers get trapped, sellers get trapped, sellers get trapped, sellers get trapped, whole way up. It's what you want to see on every trade. Okay? And on CVD, you can see it here. Let me zoom out. Look, you finally get a break lower, and CVD starts dying. Okay? Until we hit the VWAP from overnight session. Okay? Let me go to the execution chart and show you what I entered on. Okay. So I entered on this M1 absorption candle here, and there was a 15-second EMA flip too. So I liked it a lot. All you need really are these absorption candles. They're pretty insane. Okay. So I entered here. Went break even around here. My TP1 was RTH VWAP. about like 50 points. TP2 was RTH Veil. And my full TP was RTH Open, which was down here. And I closed on this candle here, right here, because I saw we were at a key level and buyers started to get aggressive. This whole move down, every time buyers tried to move price higher, they got trapped every single time, and with zero aggressiveness. But here they finally stepped in. Okay, so I was willing to let this trade ride as far as it could go until buyers stepped in. Let's go to my executions so I could show you that real quick. Wrong chart. All right, here. So I bought the contracts here. Where was this? Yeah, right here. TP1, TP2, and then final TP there. Okay, and then that was my last trade of the day. Let's go here. Yeah, okay. But I want to show you something at the lows here. How obvious this reversal is, even if you wanted to long it as well, which I could have, but I was done for the day. Okay. Let's go to here. Let me show you actually first the VWAP. Alright, here. So this right here is the low of where I TP'd. Okay. And it is the anchored VWAP from overnight low from the 2025 rolling VWAP. They just buy the same level over and over again until it fails. And then the other side steps in. Okay? It's simple. Let's go to Sierra. Show you. Alright. This whole move down, it was pretty easy for sellers to move price. Really no buyers stepping in. Really nothing. EMA. It was just riding EMA the whole way down. Not really any flips. They flipped it once, rejected RTH up, buy and bounce. This was even a great ad right here if you wanted to. And let's go to the lows here. Okay. So coming into RTH open and that VWAP from overnight, the overnight low, you could see how aggressive sellers were getting. But were they being rewarded? No. Price was not moving as aggressive as they were being on Delta. There were limits here, passive buyers sitting here, absorbing all these sellers until the sellers finally ran out of ammo, and then aggressive buyers stepped in and then fueled higher prices. These sellers trapped to the lows, fueled higher prices. Look at the sell imbalance here, sell imbalance here, sell imbalance here, sell imbalance here. Okay? Let's go to my footprint chart. Okay, yeah, footprint chart. Right here, look at these sellers at these lows right here, trapped. We have a negative 100 delta candle, but plus 20 finish. Sellers trapped the lows again here. This pocket's tested. Sellers get absorbed. Buyers step in. Next candle opens. Sellers at the lows again trapped. Buyers step in. Next candle, test the POC. Sellers trapped the lows. Pumps again. Next candle, same thing. Next candle, same thing. It just happens the whole time. Again, sellers control the POC on this candle. Guess what happens? They get absorbed. Buyers step in. We move higher. It's that simple. Every single time. Okay? And my entry on this trade would have been this 15-second EMA flip here, which was also a positive delta flip. That would have been clean. Could have taken it all the way up to possibly, I think daily POC was up here, or the H1 POC? Yeah. Pretty simple day. Pretty simple day. You can see CVD moving up the whole leg too. It's moving with price. It's exactly what you want to see on every trade. CVD's not moving, then something's probably wrong. Okay. I think that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want these absorption candles or these volume bars, I'll put a link in the bio. These candles are really all you need for order flow. You don't even need Sierra chart. I just use it for to get more data because I love data. But as you can see, they already caught high day or high of AM session today, and pretty sure it caught low of AM or low of Asia, low of day. Yep, low of day right here. M1 absorption candle. Could have just held. So yeah, it's pretty simple. I'll leave that link in the bio, but thank you guys for watching.